Today's episode is brought to you by the Good Nutrition Co, Australia's leading corporate nutrition partner. The Good Nutrition Co has helped support the health and wellbeing of over 35,000 employees around Australia with exclusive masterclasses and on-demand learning, on-site workshops and one-on-one dietitian support. Head to goodnutritionco.com to find out how we can help you build a culture of health, wellness and productivity in the workplace today. So I wanted to switch back now, if it's okay, just to talking about how you measure the effectiveness of the wellbeing initiatives and your wellbeing policies within the organisation.
Yeah, it's a great question. And I think for some businesses, this can be opaque. But certainly for me, one of the kind of premises behind building any sort of wellbeing program in a business is it needs to be tied to business outcomes. And I don't think we need to shy away from that. Like, ultimately, why do you want wellbeing? It's because you want your business to perform at its optimum. And that means your people are performing at their optimum. And so one of the key measures of a wellbeing program is actually how well your business is performing. Because that's surely the outcome that you're wanting to drive, right? And then obviously it goes deeper than that. Obviously you need to figure out, okay, so what are the pillars of performance that we want to focus on from our wellbeing program? And I mentioned before, our All Ears survey where people provide clear feedback around how they're showing up. But, you want to figure out if part of your program is focused on bringing people back to the office, then that's an easy metric to go measure. And then, for me, for example, one of those softer measures is how many people are sitting at that table at lunchtime, right? It's a really great measure to say, okay, it's Thursday afternoon, it's 12:45, and we've got 70% of our office sitting together in the office having lunch. That is, for me, a tick, right? Yeah. But if I was looking at the same time next Thursday and there are only 7 people there, then we need to look at what's happening with that, right?
Yeah. No, I love that. And I think you're absolutely right. Beyond the individual, it does come down to the business bottom line. So final question in the essence of time is, have you got one top tip or piece of advice for HR managers or workplace wellness leads who are tuning in today in relation to how they can make their workplace wellness program more effective in their organisation or build their culture, more thoroughly?
Yeah. I would say start with one thing. Data beats opinion. So listen first, figure out what are the real needs from teams in your environment. Every business is different. Every business has got different resources it can provide to its. Not every business can provide a delicious lunch every single day on it. Everyone has different constraints within them, but the most important factor is to think, what am I learning from my teams and groups around me in terms of what would be the most impactful pillars to build a wellness program around? And starting with the right data rather than starting with your own kind of, I've been on this seminar and everyone says you have to bring food in. That's not always the answer. It's just one. So rather than coming with your own kind of ideas, the best programs are built on data and feedback and then tying what your wellness program will do to business outcomes, right? What's this going to do for our people? And then for what is that going to do in terms of helping our people be more productive and happier, more engaged, more collaborative in the workplace? And based on those two foundations, then you'll have an evidence-based program that will help optimize business and people performance.